All right, we are there with Jens Schmidt, who just managed to win an excruciating long blue-white mirror match,
Yeah, hey.
making earning 3 match points for his team. Jens, we've seen you execute a pretty well thought out long-term plan this game. What do you have to
Yeah,
say about that?
I think in this matchup it is very important to just pay attention to certain cards because you can't really counter like draw spells from your opponent because there's a lot of error, especially in game one. And in the third game I knew that I have inevitability with Drake Haven, and the only card I could like reasonably lose to was Approach of the Second Sun. So the the Excellence binding on Baral was mostly because of it, because Baral enables much easier approach turns. So
Yeah, to cut your opponent off of
Yeah,
that
exactly.
important mana advantage.
Exactly.
We've also seen you gain like extreme value with those sensors, managing to counter key spells on very late turns in the game.
Exactly.
That certainly gives you a big edge in control mirror matches.
That's true. Yeah.
So you managed to win your match. Moving on.
Yeah. Yeah, I think cycling is very well positioned for in this field because it's really good against other control decks, and it's like slightly worse against mono red than normal blue white, but it's still like decent. And
Let's talk
yeah.
about your other teammates' deck choice. You also chosen to not play a green deck, from what
Yeah.
it seemed.
Yeah, we've chosen to not play green decks because 2 weeks ago at the last RPTQ cycle, the most underrated player in Magic, Matt Costa, managed to qualify at the PD, and his lineup was blue-white control, blue-black mid-range, and mono-red. They decided to not play any green cards, and yeah, we were testing various blue decks, blue-white control. We were testing Esper, blue-black, and I think that blue-black mid-range is probably the best deck for this field. I think so.
So you ended up embracing the power of the Scarab God.
Yes, exactly. Scarab God is still as good of a card as it was a couple months back. So
I certainly agree with that. We even see opposing team Bartolome splashing the Scarab God in his Sultai Snake deck, a pretty interesting approach.
yeah, we were surprised by seeing that, but it is certainly a very strong move from Bart. So yeah, I think not playing green cards is pretty hard to figure out here, but if you manage to do it reasonably well, you are getting a really big edge over your opponent. So yeah.
Certainly there's an incentive to think that since you have to play 3 decks in a unified standard format, you will end up playing all 5 colors among those. But it's not a necessity.
Exactly. Exactly.
So
Yeah, the biggest dilemma we had was how to split counter magic between two blue decks. But since blue black can play duress, it doesn't need as much counter magic as blue white. So it was like reasonably painless for us to do that. So yeah, I think our composition is very good, and I have high hopes.
all right, NJ, I wish you best of luck.
I know that.
Hope that you maybe will do well and manage
Okay,
to qualify.
Thank you.